All right, good evening, friends. Kirk Rea here from CityRepair Project, and our wonderful videographer is,
Artist Michael Bernard Stevenson Jr.
and our second artist is,
Matoska. How are you, little?
and Michael and I and our roommates have a wonderful garden space at home, and we're cultivating plants for a project for CityRepair right now called the Prosperity Garden Network, where we're taking the idea of the Victory Garden from World War II and kind of repurposing it to be a mutual aid support system for our current times, and to have like a social aspect or a collective or community support aspect to it. So for the Prosperity Garden Network, it's if you go to our website, villagebuildingconvergence.com/PGN, there's a bit more information and there's a form to fill out where you can join the network. And signing up helps to, if you need resources like plants, like, we got all these plants. The newest member of the network, Ellen, who's a neighbor of ours, gave us some poppy to pot up, as well as a snowberry, which the snowberry we're going to be putting in our yard. But there'll be poppies for to distribute. And from our own yard, from a community garden called the Avalon Sanctuary, from the City Repair office mostly, and from friends, from people in the network, we've been potting up plants to be able to give out. So we've got sedums, chocolate mint, peppermint, spearmint, oregano, mullein, raspberry, and a few other plants. Some other artists that are also helping with the project are out and about today getting soil to propagate some vegetables. And we've mentioned artist Michael and some other artist friends are working on this, so there's an art component beyond just the garden aspect. When you join the network, which if you go to the website you can do, some of the prompts on it will be asking if you need plants, if you want to donate some plants to the network, and then we're also asking for an art component. We're asking that you make a drawing of your garden to submit, and we'll use them in a gallery. Which, if we walk over here, we can look at a drawing of our yard. So this design here, we'll be taking a picture of, and there's instructions on the form on the website of how to get the photo to us. So your drawing can look like this. It can be more detailed. It could be a drawing of just like a spot in your garden. So we're collecting all these drawings to create a gallery. So it could look like this, and then we're definitely using it for planning where there's 9 of us that live here, so we definitely need good forms of communication about shared spaces in our house. An additional piece of information on the joining the network form is we want to know the square footage of your garden space. We'll be using this so that we can calculate the collective impact that we are all making, because you might just have like a 4x4 spot or a garden spot on your patio or backyard like us. We want to show all that square feet together for the full impact. And so if we go this way, we are working on figuring out the measurements of our garden. So how are you guys doing this? What's going on?
Pretty good. So we're just measuring the different shapes of the garden beds by the length of the sides, and just multiplying those lengths to get the square footage. If you don't have a rectangle or one of those more solid shaped garden beds, then you just measure out each individual side, and I still have to Google and see how I'm going to do that, but there's a website you can check out called calculator soup to get the square footage of any uneven sides or beds that you may have. So we've got this triangle bed here, and the square footage that I received is about 2,038. I think that may be
Might be a bit big.
but,
Well,
sorry, we'll have to
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
figure it out.
Well, thank you for getting this going. So the square footage of our yard coming soon, and definitely like keep it easy. Like we might as well just like we could even just measure this whole like plot and include the pathways. Including the pathways is fine. Yeah.
So I entered feet instead of inches.
Oh.
So yeah, just make sure you have the right unit of measurement. The square footage of this is 14.
14. That sounds right. Thank you. Thank you, team. Yeah, so once again, for more information, villagebuildingconvergence.com/PGN. We'll put the link in the post. Also, our annual Village Building Convergence, the 20th anniversary, is coming up May 29th through June 7th. And we'll be releasing more information about the events that are now online and some other placemaking at a distance projects that we are putting forward, like this Prosperity Garden Network project, so that we can still share resources and be connected at a distance. And we will be for sure posting more information about the Village Building Convergence this upcoming Tuesday at 6 p.m. What's Tuesday? Anyone? Today's 10, 11, 12. The 12th. May 12th. More info coming soon.